Ever wondered how whiskey enthusiasts pick out notes like toasted marshmallow, leather, or fresh-cut oak? In today's video, we're breaking down how to nose, sip, and score bourbon like a pro. You can start doing it at home with just a glass and a bottle. Let's start with what you'll need. A tulip-shaped glass like a Glencairn is ideal because it concentrates the aromas and makes it easier to pick up subtle notes. A rocks glass works too, but you might miss out on some of the finer scents. Have some water on hand for palate cleansing between sips, and optionally to add a drop or two into your pour to open up the whiskey, and something to jot down your thoughts, whether it's your phone or a simple notepad. Before we dive in, if you're into bourbon, whiskey reviews, or spirits education, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss future videos just like this one. Nosing is where bourbon tasting really begins. It's the first step in truly appreciating the complexity of your bourbon. Swirl your bourbon gently in the glass to release the aromas, but don't overdo it. Too much agitation can overpower subtle scents. The goal is to awaken the bourbon, not to drown it in its own vapors. Start by holding the glass at chest level and take a light sniff. This initial sniff gives you a baseline of the bourbon's aroma profile. Then move it up to chin level for another. This step allows you to catch different notes that might not have been apparent at chest level. Finally, bring it just under your nose with your mouth slightly open. This position helps you to discern the more nuanced aromas. This lets some alcohol vapors escape while you pick up the deeper aromas. By exhaling gently, you can better appreciate the full bouquet of scents. Take notes on what you smell. Is it vanilla, caramel, or perhaps a hint of spice? Writing down your observations can help you remember and compare different bourbons. Enjoy the process. Nosing bourbon is as much about the journey as it is about the destination. Take your time and savor each moment. Now, let's move on to tasting. Take a small sip and let it coat your palate. Notice the initial flavors that hit your tongue, swish it around gently to explore the full range of flavors. Pay attention to the texture and how it feels in your mouth. Swallow and take note of the finish. Does it linger or disappear quickly? The finish can reveal a lot about the quality of the bourbon. Just like with nosing, jot down your observations. This will help you build a profile of the bourbon and compare it with others. Enjoy the tasting process. Each sip is a new discovery, so take your time and savor every moment. Take a small sip and let it coat your entire mouth. Notice how different parts of your tongue pick up different sensations. Sweetness typically lands on the tip, spice and heat through the middle, and bitterness or oakiness toward the back. Pay attention to the mouthfeel too. Is it oily, thin, creamy, or tannic? Does it stick around or fade quickly? Some bourbons feel velvety and luxurious, while others might come across hot and sharp. Now let's talk about scoring. A simple 100-point system works well for most tasters. Nose, out of 25. How appealing and complex are the aromas? Palate, out of 25. How's the flavor, mouthfeel, and progression? Finish, out of 25. How long, smooth, and memorable is it? And balance, out of 25. How well do all the elements work together? Alternatively, you can use a 1 to 10 scale per category, or even just keep mental notes of your favorites. The key is consistency. Score the same way each time. For comparison, pause the video and try this on one of my favorite available bottles, Michter's Small Batch. Nose toasted marshmallow, caramelized sugar, baking spices, and a little orange zest. Palate rich, full-bodied, with notes of vanilla bean, toffee, oak, and dark fruit. Finish, long, with a pleasant oak spice and lingering sweetness. Final score, 88 out of 100. Notice how the higher proof and heavier oak presence changes the experience. A few extra tips for the best tasting experience. Avoid heavy foods, coffee, or mints beforehand. They can throw off your palate. Try different types of glassware. A Glencairn is ideal, but a Copita or rocks glass can highlight different notes. Experiment with adding a few drops of water to open up higher proof bourbons. And don't rush it. Bourbon evolves in the glass over time. At the end of the day, tasting bourbon is about finding what you enjoy. The best whiskey is the one you like, the way you like it. Don't be afraid to trust your own palate and form your own opinions.